Hello dear students, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today's topic is tenses. We can divide tenses mainly into three parts: present, past and future. Types of tenses are simple tense, continuous tense, perfect continuous tense. And in this video, you will learn about simple and continuous tenses. Tenses show the time and state of action. A tense tells us when some action is done. The tense of a sentence is determined by the form of verb. In other words, we can say we can identify tense rule by identifying the verb. Some examples are I work, this is example of simple present. I have been working, this is present perfect continuous. I work, this is simple past. Mainly we can divide tenses into three parts: present, past and future. And basically we have 12 rules of tenses. At first we are going to discuss about present simple tense. So where to use this tense? We can use simple present tense when we are talking about habits or universal truth. For example, he never tells a lie. This is a habit. The sun rises in the east. This is a universal truth. Let's check the use of simple present tense for an action which is true at present. For example, all trains stop at the station. To express future action. So whenever we are talking about future action, then also we can use present simple tense. For example, the train leaves at 6 p.m. In running commentaries, so whenever any match is going on, any running commentary is there, then also we can use present simple tense. For example, he passes the ball to Ajit. In exclamatory sentences, for example, there goes the bell. In simple present tense, we can use first form of verb or first form plus SOES. But here is difference in the use of first form or first form plus SOES. So whenever we have subject from I, we, you, they or any plural, then we can use plural verb, that means first form of verb. For example, I work, they work, you work. Here we are talking about negative sentences. When we want to frame negative sentence, then we can use subject plus do not plus first form of verb and resting part of the sentence. For example, I do not play. You don't play. Boys don't play in the morning. So whenever we have subject from I, we, you, they or any plural and we want to frame interrogative sentence, then we can use do in the starting of the sentence and then we'll write subject then first form. For example, sentences I play, interrogative form will be do I play. So some more examples are do you play, do boys play. Now here you will check whenever pronoun is changed, whenever pronoun is from he, she or it or any singular noun is used in the sentence, then we can use first form plus s or first form plus es. For the affirmative sentences, examples are he leaves for Mumbai, boy plays cricket. So when we have subject from these he, she, it or any singular noun, then for the negative sentence we can use does not first form. Example, he does not leave for Mumbai. Leave is first form. Boy does not play cricket. Play is first form. Now check the interrogative examples in interrogative sentences. Does he leave for Mumbai? Does the boy play cricket? Here the sequence is use of does, then subject, then first form of verb, then resting part of the sentence, and at the end question mark, that is necessary. Now, here we are talking about past simple tense. When we want to talk about past habit, then we can use simple past tense. For example, she always carried a pink umbrella. Here in the sentence, you can check second form is carried. So, this is example of past simple tense. Let's check the use of simple past tense. Whenever we are talking about action that is completed in past time and time is given, then we are using simple past tense. He died in 1978. Here, year 1978 is given, time is given, so we are using past simple, second form died. Next one is for action which lasted for a period of time in the past. For example, she lived in Delhi for a long time. Now, check the rule of simple past tense. Rule is whenever we are talking about affirmative sentence, then we are using second form of verb. We are using simple past form. Whenever we are talking about negative sentence in simple past, then we will use did not with first form. And when we want to frame interrogative sentence in the past, then we'll use did, then subject and first form of verb and resting part of sentence, and at the end question mark. Check the examples. Affirmative sentence example is I bought this pen. Here second form is used. Negative, I did not buy this pen. So by is first form, rule is completed. Interrogative sentence, did I buy this pen? You can check the sequence, did, then subject, then first form, resting part of sentence, and at the end question mark. Let's talk about future simple tense. To express an action or event of the future that is already planned. For example, we shall meet at the airport. Here we are using shall and meet first form. Simple future tense rule. In simple future tense, according to Old English grammar rule, with I or we use shall plus first form, and with he, she, it, they or you, we can use will plus first form. But whenever we are talking about any intention, promise or determination, then with I or we can use will with first form. For example, I'll write to you. For example, I'll write to you. Here this is a promise, and here with he, she, it, they or you we can use shall plus first form whenever we are talking about some offer, duty, or compulsion or any command. For example, they shall defend their country. This is here we are talking about duty. For example, I'll write to you. Here this is a promise, and here with he, she, it, they or you we can use shall plus first form whenever we are talking about some offer, duty, or compulsion or any command. For example, they shall defend their country. This is here we are talking about duty. Now check the examples. For affirmative sentence, he will play cricket now. Negative sentence, he will not play cricket now. Interrogative sentences, will he play cricket now? Now we are starting continuous tense. At first we are talking about present continuous tense. Uses when we want to talk about an action happening at the time of speaking. For example, He's writing a letter, I am writing a letter. Present continuous tense is used for action which is in progress but not at the time of speaking. For example, she is teaching English at high school. Another example is for undesirable habit. For example, he is always wasting time in gossips. So when we want to talk about these two kind of actions, we can use present continuous tense. Examples are for the affirmative, he is playing, negative, he is not playing, interrogative, is he playing. So here we are talking about comparison of present continuous and present simple. Where to use present continuous and where present simple. So whenever we are talking about temporary situations, then we use present continuous, like he is playing hockey. But whenever we are talking about permanent situations, then we use present simple. For example, he plays hockey daily. Let's check the use of past continuous tense. Past continuous tense is used to indicate an action which is in progress at a certain point of time in past. For example, I was playing in the garden at 6 p.m. And this tense is also used to express two actions in the past. For example, I was doing my work, my brother was playing outside. Let's check the rules of past continuous tense. For affirmative sentence, we are using was or were with first form ing. For negative, we are using was, were, not, first form ing. And for interrogative sentences, we can use was or were, then subject, then first form ing, and resting part of sentence, and at the end question mark. Examples are he was playing, he was not playing, and interrogative, was he playing? Let's check future continuous tense. We can use this tense to express an action which will occur in the normal course of time. For example, he will be taking the examination in March. This tense is also used to express an action that will be in progress at a given time. For example, at this time tomorrow, we will be watching a film. Here in this sentence, time is given. Let's check the rule and examples. For affirmative sentence, we are using will or shall, use of be and first form ing. For example, he will be playing. For the negative, will or shall, not be, first form ing, he will not be playing. And for interrogative, will or shall, then subject, then be, first form ing. Example is, will he be playing? Here in this picture, you can check all the rules of simple tenses and progressive or continuous tenses. I hope you understood the rules of tenses. Thanks.